All right, so today we're going to look at just exactly how the keyword research tools work. So we've gone over all your possibilities, and we're going to go over the Helium 10 ones now. So we have Manny with us to help describe, kind of how they are and how they work a little bit, and how you can use them. So in this video, we're just going to go over the overview of the tools. So Manny, do you want to describe kind of what Cerebro and Magnet are and kind of how they work at like a high level and what the difference is between them?
Absolutely. How's everybody doing? And yeah, so we're here in Helium 10, and Brock, you please direct me wherever you want me to go. But I'll start with what you mentioned, which was with Magnet and Cerebro. So within Helium 10, we have a bunch of tools here. We have even more tools once you go into the extension and you're on an Amazon page. But what Magnet and Cerebro are, I'll just click in the Magnet. Magnet is a smart keyword search. That's what I like to call it. Essentially, you start with a seed keyword, and it will extract, or it will give you additional keywords based on that seed keyword. Cerebro is a reverse ASIN tool. So if we click into Cerebro.
Okay, so what's a reverse ASIN, quick, before we go into that?
Yeah, so reverse ASIN means, let's say you don't enter a keyword. You don't know what the keyword phrase is, or you want to see what's going to be suggested. By entering an ASIN, an ASIN of any Amazon product, we'll actually go in and we'll look at that particular product and all the keyword phrases in that listing, and we'll see what that particular product is actually ranking for, and it's showing up in search results for Amazon, and we'll show you the actual keywords for that. So you don't have to. That's the main difference between Magnet and Cerebro. Cerebro, you just start off with a product ASIN, and with Magnet, you start off with a keyword. Magnet is not ASIN specific. It's everything on Amazon, right? Cerebro is just tied to one specific ASIN, whichever ASIN you put in there. And I can show you guys. I can show some examples here of what I mean.
Okay,
so,
perfect.
So with Magnet, let's just say we'll go to Magnet, and let's say we type in bird binoculars, if I can spell it. Okay. I've actually searched, oops, came up for a second. Binoculars. All right, I got that. So I've already searched for it, it says. I can load it from history. This is one of the features that we have. If it's in there, you can load it from history. It'll be really fast. You can do a new search. I'll do a new search just to show the speed of it. It's pretty fast. And then it pulls up bird binoculars. So what's cool about Magnet, this is how I start my keyword research, and Brock and I have talked about our methodologies and how we differ in the way we approach things. And I think there's not any one perfect way of doing it. You can get to the end result, or the end with different results, right? Doing it different ways. But this is going to give you a few things. First of all, right off the bat, I know bird binoculars search volume on Amazon. Okay, this is not search volume from Bing or from Google. This is from Amazon, and I'm actually focused on the exact phrase search volume, not so much on the broad phrase. But this is going to give me some ideas of what keywords products that are ranking for bird binoculars are also ranking well for. So, and you might I got let's see, birding binoculars. Maybe if I didn't sell binoculars, I wouldn't know the word birding is something. So that's something in there, right? And you can just go through here and see what makes sense, and you can start filtering. Now, if there's something you don't like, let's say, let me see if I can find something that's weird. Let's just say that Go Sky binoculars is a brand name. I know, and I don't know this, but let's just say Go Sky is a brand. If that's a brand, I'm like, man, I don't want to use this. I can actually click on X and it's gone. So, and this is going to be important later on when you want to extract all of these keywords. You want to export them, right? There's an export button here up at the top right, and you can export into our other tool called Frankenstein or into an Excel file. Okay, so that's kind of the gist of this. We also have some top products here, Brock. So this is not the current top products right now. These are the 3 top products that have ranked in the very top positions for on Amazon in the search results for the word bird binoculars over the past, I believe it's the last few months.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so this might have been a number 1 for a while. This could have been a number 1, and this could have been a number 1. So if I want to find out more information about this, like if I want to spy, let's say I know this product, like, oh, yep, this is my number 1 competitor, and I want to spy on this product and see what kind of keywords it has, I can click on it. It automatically moves me into Cerebro, which is where I was going to go anyways for the next test or next demo here. It's put the ASIN in here. I can click on reverse search, okay? And then it usually takes under 10 to 15 seconds. In my case, it took about 3. And now I've got all of these keywords for this product. Now, there could be some weird keywords. We'll find some weird ones in here. We'll look. But these are actual keywords that are showing up. Okay, this ASIN shows up for this keyword in the search results. And in fact, over here on the right-hand side, this is pretty new, guys. We show the position that this keyword, that this ASIN was found for this keyword. So when someone typed in, let's say,
what time range is that? Like today? Or the last time it was updated?
So we have an age column over here. Yeah. And it shows when this data was updated. So if it says less than 7 days, it's in the last week. If it's 7 to 30 days in the last month. And if it's over 30 days, then it's usually within the past 30 to 60 days. Typically, the greater than 30 days are going to be on keyword phrases that have no search volume or very low search volume. That's the way that works out. Okay. So the good stuff typically will be updated less than 7 days. So I know, for example, that, let's see if I scroll down. I'm going to click the page 10 just to see some weird stuff. Usually the deeper you get, the stranger it gets, that the words get. I usually don't go past about page 2 or 3, but hiking binoculars for adults.
Okay. So one thing I know we've talked about this in the past that I think it needs to be mentioned right here. So why does the page number matter? Like, how are these ranked? Are these ranked, like when we reverse ASIN search here, are they ranked based off of importance or just randomness, or like how does
So yeah, the initial search, right now, the initial search is based off of position of the keyword phrase for this ASIN. So I went to page, I'm on page 10, and I can see that lightweight binoculars for hiking, this product was found on in position 11. So that would be somewhere near the middle or towards the bottom of page 1, right? For this particular thing. This weird one, Strike X. I don't know what Strike X is, but this ASIN actually shows up on the search results for Strike X. Now, Strike X is actually something that somebody's typing into Amazon. It would show up in the auto suggest. It's also on rank position number 11. So you can keep going down. You've already covered focus, right, in your training?
Yep, I covered that.
So if I only want to, there could be a lot of weird stuff. Eye relief binoculars, hunting closed bag. Like this is ranking for that, but I don't really care about that. Now, reverse ASIN, again, it's not a tool that's going to give you super relevant phrases for, in every case, for a specific keyword. What it's doing is it's telling you for this ASIN, here are the keywords that rank for it. And it's really good at uncovering weird stuff. You're like, man, because of the way it's set up, right? Because it can come up like eye relief binoculars. I would have never thought of that.
Yeah.
It gives you strange keywords that you're like, okay, maybe there's some volume on that. In this case, there's not a lot. There's only 33 searches a month on that. But that's what you can do. Now, if I use the show phrases that contain, I can say I only want things that have the word binoculars. And I apply. Now it's going to remove all the keywords except for the ones that have the word binoculars in it. So this makes it quite a bit more relevant, right? If I'm only looking for binoculars. And so that's a cool way of doing it. And you can use the exclude phrases to get rid of any brands or anything weird that you want in here.
So the main difference between Cerebro and Magnet then is that Magnet will give you kind of the whole market, whereas Cerebro will just give you that one ASIN.
Yeah, and Magnet is going to be more. It should in most cases pull up better keywords. Like it's going to give you relevant keywords to your seed keywords. So I start with Magnet. I know if you're getting into a product, if I'm selling an iPhone case, right? I know that the main keyword phrase is iPhone case. So I will start with that and I will go through and I'll create my initial list with that. Then I'll actually find my top competitors, usually my top, let's say 4 to 10 competitors. And I will run these reverse ASIN searches in Cerebro just to see if I see any weird stuff that comes up that I wouldn't call it weird, but like maybe some gems, some keywords I didn't think about. Maybe it's the Spanish keyword phrase for this that didn't come up in Magnet. And I'm like, oh man, look, it gets like 11,000 searches and I can start using that. And one of the things you can do, let's just say that what was a weird one? It was a birding binoculars.
Yeah.
Or actually here, let me go to Amazon. Let's go to Amazon and I'll type in bird binoculars. Okay. And I can grab an ASIN. Let's say this one, $4.95. This one seems pretty good. So we'll grab this ASIN here, copy it, go back into Cerebro. I'll paste this one in, do reverse search. Oh, did I just copy the same one?
I guess you did.
I think I might have.
Or wait, I don't know.
Yeah. I just happened to grab the same one. Okay, guys, sorry. Let's grab this one. Okay. So I'll go back into Cerebro. All right, that's a new one. And I'll do one more. Let's say this one here. This is a cool little feature that I remember, Brock, when we were talking about it, you weren't aware of this, and you're like, that's
Yeah,
cool.
this is way better because I had to do Excel. We'll show you in a second. But
Yeah. So now I have 3 different things, and a lot of people will take this. They'll export the list, right? Where is it up here? Export. They'll export the list, and then they'll bring up the next product and the next product. There's no reason to do that now. You can go into history. Check this out. I can actually click on these binoculars. Let's say I do these 3 binoculars here, and then I go down to view, right? And I hit view. And check this out, guys. It pulls up all 3 binoculars and all their keywords, and it's eliminated all the duplicates. So now I'm spying on this ASIN, this ASIN, and this ASIN, and pulling up all the keywords that these ASINs actually show up in the search results for. So it could be some weird stuff in here, but there could be some super good gems. There's 1,914 keyword phrases. And of course, if I want everything, I'll just drag this focus over to 100, hit apply, and you'll see this 1,900 goes to like, I don't know, almost 10,000, 9,386. So there's a lot of keywords. So then you just stick your VAs on this and clean it up. And again, you can use these fields here to actually clean everything up, or to exclude anything that you don't want by putting it over here, or only show results over on this side. So I would use Cerebro second. I think you do it the other way around, and a lot of people do, but I like Magnet with a seed keyword to get everything. Seed keyword is going to look at the entire market for that phrase. It's going to look at all the products that rank at the top, and then look all the keywords that they have in common that are ranking well. Okay, it's an internal algorithm that we have that works really well, and it shows you really good stuff for that. Let me go back to Magnet. Did I have let's see, bird binoculars? I'm not sure why I'm using this phrase. It's loading at the top. Probably should have. What?
maybe, are you a bird nerd? You love birds?
I'm not. I don't know. Did I? Here, let's open it here. It was previously done. Okay. So, and you'll get a lot of good stuff in here that makes sense. Now, the original sort order when you first do a load of something is going to show. Typically, it'll show the stuff that the majority. I would say, let's look at the top ASINs that show up for this keyword are actually ranking for on page 1. So you're going to get some interesting stuff. Maybe some of them won't make sense. You'll just have to go through and see a 0 Pro scope. I don't know what that is, but that might be something good if I'm selling bird binoculars. So that would give you an idea, right, to go in and check it out.
Okay, awesome. Well, I think that's a pretty good overview of the tools. Let me know if you guys have any questions specifically about these that we didn't address, and then I'll follow up and ask if necessary. So,
Perfect.
Awesome. Thanks. On to the next one.